For the fight fans joining us and the millions watching around the world. In the Red Korner.
Yes, everyone, welcome back to In The Red Korner podcast with me, Ross. Hope everyone's well. Thank you very much for joining us tonight. I'm joined with Taryn Turner, who's going to be fighting on the BKFC Prospect show, main event against Jono Chip Chase. It's going to be a hell of a war. A bit of an unknown entity to some people. So we're going to let him explain about himself, tell us about himself, get to know him a little bit, and where he's came from and things like that. So without further ado, here he is, Taryn Turner, everyone. Yes, Taryn, how are you doing?
You're right, Ross. I'm doing good, thank you.
Good man, good man. How's training going? How's camp going?
I'm not going to give away too much, but yeah, camp's going good. I'm feeling ready. Just want to get in there and scrap it out, really.
Yeah, excellent. So, like I say, you're a bit of an unknown entity on the bare knuckle scene. This is you making your bare knuckle debut.
Yep.
But you come from a boxing background.
Yeah, I've been boxing all my life. I come from a family of boxers. All the males in my family, they've always been boxing, and just brought me into it when I was really young. And probably from the age of 8, and since then I just fucking took a love into it. Yeah. Now I'm here.
So you've been around the amateur scene for a long time then?
Yeah, I've done a load of amateur, a load of white collar, like pub fights and that. And yeah, boxed all over the country, boxing England championships, stuff like that. And now just ready for the next step, really. Thought bare knuckles the way to go.
Yeah, it is. It is the way to go. It's an exciting, fast-growing sport, and you know, you've got a tough opponent to get ahead of you with Jono Chip Chase. He's also making his bare knuckle debut as well. So, do you know much about Jono yourself?
Not much. I found out about him when we got matched up, and I did a little bit of research, and yeah, decent Muay Thai fighter him. But obviously, I like to see what he's like in the boxing sort of world. But I don't think he's come across an opponent like me before with my skill, so I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah. What would you say? What would you say? I know you don't want to give too much away, but what would you say your strengths are then?
I'm quite a versatile fighter because I've had to be having sparring partners from being like scrappy sparring partners to skillful moving out of the way and all that. So I'm quite a fast fighter as well, to be honest. So I reckon I can just get in there and whatever comes at me, I can change up my game plan if need be and go from there.
Yeah, I mean, it's 2-minute rounds as well, 5 rounds. Do you think that's going to be beneficial for you?
Yeah, I'm used to doing a 3-minute round, so an extra minute off a round is quite a lot. Obviously, for people that don't know about it and haven't been in a ring, a minute feels like forever, really. But so I reckon that's going to be very beneficial for me, especially with the 5 rounds.
Yeah. Okay. So are you training in a ring or training in an octagon? I mean, I was saying to John before as well, but you know, obviously the BKFC ring, it's a circular ring. It's built for action. There's no real give in the ropes or anything like that. They're more like steels. You know, there's no corners to get into or out of or anything like that. Is that something that you practiced?
Again, I reckon that'll work beneficial for me as well. But in gym, we use a tiny ring, so like pretty much in the pocket all the time. So again, that's going to be beneficial for me. So because the ring there is probably going to be a lot bigger than what I'm used to.
Yeah.
Especially at the corners there and all that.
So. Clinching, the clinch side of the bare knuckle. Then is that something that you're training?
Yeah, I mean, it's quite new to me, this clinching, and I've been working on it with a lad that's fighting on the show as well, who's had bare knuckle experience. So it's quite new to me, and I know he's a Muay Thai fighter, so I'm going to try and stay out of that. But I'm still working for it, training. So if it does happen, I can fight it. You know what I mean?
So you're just a young lad, 23 years old now.
23.
You had the chance to sign a pro boxing contract just before COVID hit.
Yep.
Obviously, then COVID hit, so everything changed.
Yeah, messed it up a little bit. That I was gutted for a while, but just got back in the gym and thought, fuck it, it happens. And now I'm here. I've got the opportunity to do this, so I'm going to go roll with that.
Yeah. So where are you based? Down near Cambridge, did you say?
Yeah, near Cambridge, a little town called Newmarket area. That's where I train out of. It's where I've done most of my fights ever since I was younger.
Yeah. How does your family feel about you? Coming from a boxing family, coming out of boxing, going to bare knuckle. How are they feeling?
Well, to be fair, my mum was a bit. By then, she knows I'm a fighter through and through. My dad, on the other hand, he was loving it. I mean, me and my dad, boxing's been our thing ever since we started. I mean, most of what I know comes from him. And as soon as I told him, he was gunning for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are they going to be coming up to support you then?
I told him no to this fight because I just want to dip my feet in the water, see what it's like. But yeah, after this, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
What do you see the big differences are between like the bare knuckle and boxing? Then is there anything that you've really noticed the difference?
Gloves not weighing me down for one. You don't realise it, but they do. They do weigh your hands down eventually after a while. But so I reckon it's going to work quite well for me.
Yeah.
I mean, he's used to it as well, so I can't really say that. But yeah, my punches will be a lot faster and a lot harder.
Yeah, it's something you touched on as well about not wearing gloves when you're sparring or training, kind of thing. It changes the distance as well.
It does. Yeah, you got to get in there. Got to make that extra couple of inches count. But that's not going to be a problem when you're in the ring and you're scrapping.
Yeah.
All the adrenaline rush gets to you, innit?
Yeah. I noticed there's a West Ham tattoo. The hammer's on your hand as well.
Yeah. West Ham fan.
Good start to the season for you.
Yeah, decent start of the season. A few good signings as well. Happy about
that. Champions League.
I was gutted.
Ward-Prowse is doing a job for you, though, to be fair.
Yeah, I'm happy with him. Paqueta, Alvarez, all the new boys, to be fair. They're doing all right.
Yeah. Are you mad on like all sports then? Or are you just kind of football, boxing, bare knuckle?
Oh, football, I'm a bit like that, and it's more of a family thing to me. But boxing is definitely my go-to sport. Fighting in general is just in my blood.
I mentioned to John O before on the podcast. I keep referring back to it. Sorry, but I asked him if he had a message for you, and he was very respectful. He said, "Thank you very much, first of all, for taking the fight, and secondly, after the fight as well, you'll have a beer together, kind of thing."
They're right. It's all about respect, isn't it? Shake hands, have a beer after you fight.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, there's a lot of trash. There's a lot of trash talk in boxing and things, but the bare knuckles slightly. It's a lot more respectful. I find personally.
True to its form, isn't it?
Yeah.
There's nothing, as you said earlier. There's nothing more pure about it. You're just getting in there, no gloves or nothing, where you take each other's heads off, and then no bad blood afterwards. There's no point.
Yeah. So what weight do you walk around at then?
Well, I walk around at around 58 kilos, but for the fight, it's going to be between 61 kilos. So that's not an issue for me getting there. I'm already pretty much there anyway. I've only got like a pound to put on, but that's nothing.
Yeah.
I'm used to going up and down weight all my life, so.
I struggle, to be honest. I can put it on and just getting it off, man.
I can only wish.
So, tell us what we can expect to see from Taryn Turner at the BKFC Liverpool, the Olympia, October the 14th.
See a lot of excitement. Got a lot of longevity in this sport because my age. I just want to come, put on a show for fans, really, and then do my bit to help bring this company up. One day be world champ. That's the plan.
That's the plan. I love it. I love it. Tickets wise, people can contact you on your Instagram, I'm guessing.
Yeah, my Instagram is Taryn99. You're pretty sure you tagged me on Instagram. You can find me on that. Yeah, just DM me if you guys want any tickets or whatever. And you can also find them on the app. Yeah.
Nice one. Yeah, download the BKFC app. You'll be able to watch the whole show if you can't make it there for the price of a couple of pints for the month. £8 or £9 or something for the month, and that's all it is. You get to see all the shows over in America and everything as well. So, have you got any gyms, teammates, sponsors that you want to give a shout out to? Coaches?
Yeah, I want to shout out Eddie Guest, who's my boxing coach, and Eddie Guest Boxing Gym down in Fordham for helping me along with this camp and everything like that. I want to shout out to all my sponsors, Fast Tech Racing. There'll be a link in my Instagram. I'll put that up tonight for all my sponsors and all that. Yeah, massive shout out to them boys, and especially the boys from the gym helping me spar and helping me get ready. George Buckle as well is another one that's fighting on the show. Watch out for him. It's going to be a nice scrap.
Nice one. Look forward to it. I'm going to try and get George on. I'll give him a shout.
Yeah.
But I hope you've enjoyed your first podcast. Thank you very much for making the Red Korner your first one. I appreciate it.
I appreciate it. Thanks for inviting me.
Yeah, you're welcome. And the very best of luck for you, to you, mate. And I'm looking forward to seeing you fight.
I'm looking forward to getting there and putting on a show.
Perfect, my man. Thanks, Taryn. Speak to you soon, mate.
Speak to you soon.
What a nice lad. Obviously, a lot of ambition with him. Wanting to be world champion, making waves in the sport, and the tender age of 23 as well. He's showing us his ring behind him. Yeah, the tender age of 23. He's got a lot of longevity in the sport. So look forward to seeing him out there. But thank you very much, everyone. Tomorrow night, I'm joined by Morgan Pitbull Starkey, who's also fighting on the BKFC Prospect show in Liverpool, October 14th. Get your tickets, download the app, contact your local fighter to get your tickets, and it's going to be one hell of a show. Don't miss it. Thanks very much to everyone as well. Like I say, you can follow me on In The Red Korner podcast on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Rumble, and all the other shit as well. So mainly Instagram, to be honest, and YouTube. But yeah, like and subscribe to the channel, or don't. It's up to you. But appreciate your time, everyone. I'll speak to you soon.
For the fight fans joining us and the millions watching around the world. In the Red Korner.